A strange thing happens when you hold your child for the first time. Suddenly your perspective on the world shifts and your capacity to love expands in ways you didn't expect. This little person becomes incredibly important, and rightly so. Family is one of God's greatest gifts. But right at the beginning of this course, we want to anchor something that will shape your whole parenting experience. Your relationship with God comes first, before your child, before your parenting, even before your spouse. In Matthew chapter 22, Jesus says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." This is not just one priority among many. This is the foundation to build your life on, because everything in your life, including your parenting, will flow out from what you love most. Over a lifetime, we are continually being formed by what we give our attention to and by what we love. We are formed by the small habits and rhythms we build into our everyday lives. In the life of Jesus, we see a beautiful picture of where our formation is meant to begin. Before Jesus teaches anything or performs any miracles or gathers any followers, God the Father speaks over him, "You are my Son, whom I love. With you, I am well pleased." The relationship between Jesus and his Father is vital, and the same is true for you. Parenting is a wonderful season you're walking into that brings much opportunity and responsibility. But first, and most importantly, you are a son or a daughter of God, loved, known, and delighted in, and that identity is the place you parent from. Interestingly, it is directly after God speaks these words over Jesus at his baptism that he is led out into the desert for a time of testing. Parenting will stretch you more than you can ever anticipate. It will at times feel like a desert. Times of testing are not evidence of the absence of God and do not call into question our core identity or God's love for us. These are times to stand firm in him. Now let's be honest about what the season is going to feel like. You will be tired, and you will have moments where you feel like you have nothing left to give. And in those moments, and really in any moment in life, you don't need more strategies or to do better. You need connection with God, your Father. Following Jesus was never meant to be about knowing more or striving harder. It's about being with him, becoming like him, learning to live his way in the middle of real life. Now, the way you've connected with God in the past might not look the same in this season, and that's okay. Long, uninterrupted quiet times might become short, interrupted moments, and structured rhythms might become more flexible. Silence might be replaced with background noise and baby cries. There are some suggestions to talk through in your workbook, but the key is to weave small moments into your everyday, ordinary life. Even Jesus, in the middle of a busy, demanding life, regularly withdrew to be with his Father. Jesus did this because he knew where his strength came from. And if that was true for him, it will certainly be true for us. So at the beginning of this journey, take some time at the feet of Jesus. Come back to your first love and resurrender your life to his lordship again. Everything else will flow from there.